Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Justin and I like motorbikes. And in today's video, we're going to keep adding some touring comforts to my 2024 Ducati Multistrada V4S. Now, I know this is classed as an adventure bike and I know it's got a 19-inch front, but I bought it for its road touring comforts. I bought it for the Radar Cruise, for heated grips, heated seats, and for the overall road touring manners. It's a little heavier than I'd like off-road, so I'm going to keep this bike on-road. Now, one of the things that is lacking in this bike, and it kind of lacks in every bike that you buy, is the rear setup. So I bought this bike obviously with the color-matched plastic saddlebags, panniers, whatever you prefer, and they're great. They give it the look I'm going for, but they're small. On this side, my side over here behind the bike for you all, is cut out because of the exhaust. And because of that, you're lucky if you can fit a sheet of standard size printer paper in it. Being a little bit facetious there, but it's not a whole lot off of that. The other side's better, but it's still not gonna give you enough room to carry everything you're gonna need within reason for, say, a week-long tour or road trip, whatever term you prefer. So, that leads you to the back here. And in the back, where you would maybe expect a luggage rack, you have these 4 covered up mounting points. And there's a reason for that. Ducati, in their infinite Ducatiness, would like you to buy their top case or top box. And after coming off of heavy American-style touring bikes, a la Indian and Victory, I have no desire to put anything that weighs more than it needs to on the back high up on my bike. So that means I'm gonna probably take a soft bag and put it back here. But to do that, I'm gonna need a luggage rack. And while Ducati probably has something that's overpriced and very Italian in their parts catalog, I've got something else I'm gonna use. So if you're interested, stick around and stay tuned, and we're gonna get that installed today. All right, so now for a little up close and personal. So what Ducati gives you on the V4S are these 4 little plugs that go in to these mounting points where you would put the carrier for the top case. Now, these obviously come out. I'm going to show you taking them out, and then from there, we are going to start installing, and I'll show you what we're going to install here shortly. All right, so should just pop out, and they do. See, we've got a threaded hole. These are just little plugs here. We'll keep those off to the side. I'm using a utility knife, which may not be the exact best option for this, but it works. These have a little, you'll see a little arrow style kind of grommet insert there, but they don't come out too bad. All right, so there's 3, and then of course we have the last one over here. Again, I'm using a sharp object without supervision, so if there's a safer way, maybe a blade of a screwdriver or something, probably a good option, but that's what I used. So those are out. If I point you down here, you can see we've got these threaded inserts here. So, all right, let's go ahead and continue the install. All right, so back here on the workbench, this is half what we're going to be installing. This is probably unsurprisingly from a company called SW Motech. When it comes to luggage racks and things of that nature, I've not found one better. One annoying thing though that SW Motech does is they give you a QR code to get their instructions. It makes sense, I understand why. They have them in multiple languages. I obviously want English, so if you can look over here, probably crappy on the screen because the refresh rate for the laptop. No, my laptop's not that much crap. It's crap, just not that much crap. See here I have the PDF pulled up that's got the install. So yeah, we're gonna go work on this a little bit, and I'll check back with you here in a second. All right, so here you can see so we have this is what the initial piece looks like when it goes on. I've got some bolts, some spacers, some washers, all of kind of the usual suspects when you're doing an install like this, obviously. I think if there's probably one of the crazier bits about this is that there is this obviously is at a bit of an incline, which is kind of weird. Maybe not weird, but feels like kind of Ducati-ish. So because of that, it's a little, likes to move on you when you install it. So nothing difficult with the install per se. If you've watched other videos, you know that for me to say that, it actually is pretty, must not be too bad. So I'm gonna keep working on this and I'll come back and show you what the finished product looks like. All right, so now we have kind of this substructure installed. We'll put the actual rack on. Now, this is a 3-part installation. You've seen the first 2 pieces. We'll get those first 2 installed, then I'll explain to you what that 3rd part is. All right, so now we can go ahead and install, let's make sure we can line these up, the second piece of this installation, which of course is this larger rack on top. And this would be good for a lot of things. It's not exactly what I want, but luckily, like I said, there's a 3rd piece to this, and I'll show that to you here in a second. These are, you can see here, some hex head or Allen head bolts with some washers. And they obviously, everything being from SW Motech, they're obviously all meant to line up and go where they need to go to install. So that's helpful. So we'll go ahead and get these installed. Obviously, I like the black. It looks like it belongs. Like I said, this is definitely not sponsored. Obviously, I think there's 34 of you. Very grateful for all of you, but I'm not sponsored. This is not a large channel. But SW Motech, I've bought several things from them in the past, whether it be tank bags or foot pegs. Actually, the foot pegs that are on this bike, on this Ducati, because I want a little bit bigger platform. I've put their crash guards on a previous bike that I had, Versus 1000 Kawasaki. It was they were great. They make excellent products. Their products are sometimes quirky. I think that's fair, but they are good quality, and this is well made. And I know I could probably, in theory, I guess we'll leave the warning sticker on for a little bit longer. I know in theory I could probably find something cheaper on Amazon or Temu or eBay or AliExpress or any of the others, but you do get what you pay for. And I'll put links to these products in the description of this video. I'll let you see the prices. The prices aren't outlandish for this stuff, but I'm sure I could get cheaper things, but you get what you pay for, and this is good quality, so keep that in mind as you're shopping for accessories, whatever bike you have. All right, so here's the 3rd part of the equation. This is the SW Motech Adventure Rack extension, and this extension is handy because it allows me to put a dry bag or something on here and have more strapping locations, and it just fits. So is this a little much? Maybe. Could I do it with just the rack I just installed? Probably. But I think I like the way that it provides these lips here, because it helps to hold the bag in place. The bag I'm thinking about using actually will fit pretty much right here. And then with the strappage systems, whether I use rock straps or whatever else I use, I think that will actually do very well. So yeah, SW Motech, the Adventure, this is the Adventure rack, and then the Adventure rack extension for the Ducati Multistrada V4S. It's, you can see the install doesn't take very long. It's very straightforward. It's sturdy. Don't have to worry about it bending, coming off. It gives you plenty of places to strap down to keep your belongings safe, and it makes it a lot easier to go on a longer tour. All right, let me come back and we'll finish this one up. All right, so there we have it. You can see not a very difficult install. 3 parts. We had our kind of our substructure here, our Adventure rack, and then our Adventure rack extension. Are there other options? Sure. Are there cheaper options? Yeah, but like I said earlier, you get what you pay for. And for me, it was worth paying a little extra money. It matches the bike. It gives me what I need. All these points of strappage are just super helpful, especially when you're packing a bag like a dry bag that doesn't have a frame to it. Makes it a lot easier for traveling. If you made it this far, I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you got some use out of this. Obviously, SW Motech makes this for multiple other bikes. If you have a NT1100, if you have a Versys, if you have whatever, and you're looking for a way to strap a bag on the back of it in a better way or a more sturdy way, give them a look. But I seriously do hope it was of use to someone. Thank you so much for watching. It's beautiful out now, so I'm going to get ready to go take a ride. Hopefully you can do the same. If you do, please do so safely. And if you like the video, please give it a like. It really does help out. And if you're interested in what else is coming up, please go ahead and subscribe. It really does help. I mentioned I think there's 34 of you now, and I'm incredibly grateful for each and every one of you. I'll do my very best to continue to earn your very valuable, I'm going to learn to talk today, your very valuable YouTube time. And for the rest of you, I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time.